guys, it's Kat. So I've been playing around with some foil, and I'm currently using this deco foil, and I saw it online. I think Jennifer McGuire was using it, and she showed how you can heat emboss a stamped image and then run it through your laminator with this foil, and it will turn into a foiled image. So I've been having some hit or miss results. My first try was this background stamp, which as you can see is a very solid stripe, and the gold foil like wrinkled up in the laminator, and this is what happened. So like this stripe turned out perfect, but it wrinkled everywhere that it wrinkled, it did that. So this didn't work out very well, and I thought I would try something else. So I tried two different stamps. One is kind of thin and one is solid, and both of these came out pretty well. This one messed up right there because I didn't emboss it well enough, but as you can see it's really pretty and foily, if that's a word, foily. So I've decided that I'm going to try something else, but I thought I would try it on camera so that I could share it with you guys. Okay, so my thought was that I would like to create a die cut, like a die cut word. And since I know that the foil doesn't like really thin images, what I'm going to do is emboss this whole piece of paper. I'm going to cut it down a little and emboss it so I don't waste foil. And then I'm going to foil the whole piece of paper and then die cut it using this die. So I'm going to go ahead and do that on camera and let you see. And I'm going to put you on fast forward so you don't have to watch in real time. And we'll see how it turns out. Okay, thanks for watching. Okay, so first I'm going to start by prepping my surface, my cardstock, with an embossing tool. If you don't have an embossing tool, you can also use cornstarch. I tried that at my friend's house the other day and it worked perfectly. And then I'm using my Versamark embossing ink pad, and I'm just pressing it all over the paper to make sure that I have good coverage and that the cardstock is completely covered. Next, I'm going to add some Ranger Superfine Clear Embossing Powder. And it's really important that you use this embossing powder because it seems to work way better than any other embossing powder. I think it's because it's super fine. So I just covered the cardstock completely, and now I'm going to heat emboss it. And my new heat tool should be here on Wednesday. I'm so excited because I got the Hero Arts Milwaukee brand heat tool. And I'm really not happy with this Stampin' Up! Heat tool. I think it takes too long to heat up. But anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and heat emboss my cardstock. And then once I'm done, I'll be back. Okay, so now it's heat embossed and it's time to cut a piece of foil to put over the top of it. And then I'm going to run it through my laminator face up. If you have a problem with the foil getting wrinkled, try running it through face down. It works both ways. Sometimes it works better face down than face up. It just depends on, to me, I think it depends on luck, but I've done it both ways. So now I'm just like letting it cool off a little bit and burnishing it with my finger. And then I peeled off the foil, and that's what we got, that gold foiled background. So now I'm going to take the die cut and run it through my Vagabond, which I can't do on camera because my Vagabond is not in the reach of the camera's eye. So I'm just going to use my little pokey tool to get the die cut out of the die. And as soon as I do that, I will clear off my workspace, and then we can talk about how it turned out as well as some tips for creating your own. I'll be right back. Okay, so as you can see, it worked really well. I am super duper impressed. So this is the word all foiled, and I just think that's awesome. And this is the leftover. Now what I can do is take some little dies and create some other little gold foil die cuts out of what's left over because I don't want to waste this. So that's how you create a word cut or a word die cut and foil it. So I hope that helps, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. I have a blog post that explains all of the details, like the embossing powder that you should use is the Ranger Superfine Clear Embossing Powder. And you should always, always prep your surface with some kind of a powder tool or cornstarch. I think that's pretty much it for the main tips. I have also found that if you have a problem with your foil wrinkling up, sometimes if you run it in your laminator upside down like this, it won't wrinkle as much. So give those tips a try and let me know what you think. I will talk to you soon. Bye.